In a recent study, they found that 49% of people could not tell the difference between an AI generated photo and a photo of a real face. That's essentially worse than a coin flip. And this isn't because people are dumb. It's actually how your brain processes images. Why are we so bad at deepfakes and how can you get better? So stay tuned to the end where I'll give you some science-backed tips on how to identify deepfakes. Hi, my name is Debbie. I have a PhD in digital psychology and I decode psychology so you can use tech smarter. So when you actually look at a photo, what you're doing is analyzing the gist of it. You're not actually looking at things with forensic detail. And it comes with a blind spot, literally. This is called inattention blindness, and it explains why sometimes you can see AI images and not realize that they have 6 fingers. But this is also why magicians and also movie editors are assuming that you're not paying attention to all of these tiny details. But here's where it gets interesting. They had participants looking at different political figures doing a speech. The group that could only see the transcript, it was like a 50-50 chance whether or not they could see if it was AI or not. However, when you had audio and video together, that was almost 90%. And so actually having more inputs, it makes it easier for you to identify whether or not something is AI generated or a deep fake. The reason why is that we are looking at the face and the visuals holistically. We are looking at expression, timing, and movement all at once. So when those things don't add up, we know that something is off. So your superpower isn't in spotting bad pixels, it's actually reading people really well. So things like incoherent text, hands are still a little bit difficult for AI to master. The audio and the facial expressions matching up, lighting that doesn't follow a lot of the physics that we would assume. The scary part is like 80 to 90% of people watch videos without the audio on. And so if you do want to be less susceptible to deepfakes, you actually have to watch the video and listen to the audio at the same time. So here's the thing, you're not bad at identifying deepfakes, but you are bad at identifying them under the wrong conditions. So when you're scrolling really fast, you're not really paying attention, you might be 49% accurate. But when you slow down, you're looking at the video and the audio and you know what you're looking for, then you can get close to 80 to 90% accuracy. So the gap between those two numbers isn't intelligence, it's actually attention. And if you want to actually build this muscle up, there's this awesome website. It's a research website. You can go through as many pictures as you want. You can become a lot better at detecting AI generated content. Because detecting deepfakes is a skill and it gets better with practice. So happy practicing, and I'll see you in the next one.